So now we will move into Lorac. I have quite a few. This is the 4th palette I've dropped. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would do a eyeshadow collection video, kind of like a favorite and hatest, and then kind of like hopefully get rid of and clean out the ones that I don't use anymore and that I don't like. So so I hope y'all like this video, and if y'all do, just give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. We're going to jump into the video now. So first, I guess we'll talk about the Naked palettes that I have. I have all 3, 1, 2, and 3. The Naked 1 and 2 were the first eyeshadow palettes that I ever purchased. When I started getting into makeup, I went on a trip to Minnesota, to the Mall of America, and I bought these palettes there, and that's kind of like what started me getting into makeup. And so I've had these since then, and I was in high school. I went on a senior trip, and I bought these there, and so they're probably not good anymore, but I do still love them. I don't reach for them as often as I used to, but I do still love them. Sorry, you're supposed to cover up the mirror. I do still love the palettes. So I think I'm going to keep them, but I do have those 3, and I do like them. Okay, so I guess staying in the Urban Decay kind of brand category, I have the Naked Basics 1 and 2. To be honest with you, I don't really reach for these that much anymore. I used to use the Naked Basics a lot. Can you tell which one I used to use all the time? That one. I used to use that, and I used to use Venus all the time. So yeah, this shirt's annoying. Why did I wear it? Actually, it's romper. It's super cute, but it's kind of annoying for a video. And then there's this one. So yeah, I'm not really like a matte kind of a person. I more prefer shimmers and bold, pop of color shimmers. So I don't know, I might try to give these to my mom or my sister or somebody that maybe will use them, because I don't really use them anymore and they just sit there, or either I just need to make it a point to use them. Okay, still in Urban Decay. Somebody gave me this. To me, it's like a Z palette, but like Urban Decay's version of it, I guess. But anyways, you just put your own Urban Decay eyeshadows in here. And I only have 2 of them in here. I don't really use them that often. This is Easy Baked, which, if I'm not mistaken, is in one of these other palettes. And, or maybe not, I think Half Baked is in one of the other palettes. And Sidecar. Now, I do remember that I used to love Sidecar. I used to love to wear that in one of these palettes. I think it was in the 2. Just kidding. Maybe it was in the 1. Yeah, it was in the 1. Half Baked is what's in the palette. I have Easy Baked, but Sidecar and Half Baked are in here. Sorry, I have to put them in numerical order, or I'll go crazy. So anyways, so those are all of the Urban Decay shadows that I have. So now we will move into Lorac. I have quite a few. This is the 4th palette I've dropped doing this video. Okay. As I was saying, I have quite a few Lorac palettes. I have the Lorac Pro 1 and 2. I really want to get the Lorac Pro 3, but I just haven't yet. I've done wedding makeup a couple times, and this is the palette that I always take with me because the mattes blend out beautifully, and the shimmers are just perfect enough for a wedding day. They're not too in your face, but yet you can still see them, and they're still extremely beautiful. So you can tell which ones are my favorites and that are well loved. I love a good gold, and I feel like this has the perfect gold in there that is just absolutely beautiful. And I love all the mattes on the top. I love all the mattes on the top. I think they're so pretty. So that's the Lorac Pro 1. The Lorac Pro 2 I think is super pretty too. That's this one. I feel like it has a little bit more of a cool tone to it with like the pinks and the purples. But you can tell that I really love like this half of the palette. But it's a beautiful palette and I absolutely love it. I need to use it more. So staying in the pro kind of collection, I have the Mega Pro 1 and 2 here. Mega Pro 1, I never use this. Never use it. I used to use it a lot, but I got to where I did not like the mattes or the shimmers. I just felt like they didn't give me what I wanted in the shimmers because I wanted it to stand out a little bit more, and I felt like it didn't. And I even like tried by wetting them to help it. Like you can tell like my copper right there is a little messed up because I tried to wet it. And I just don't reach for it. I really don't. I just feel like it's more of like a collector's kind of item. And the same with the Mega Pro 2. I don't ever reach for this one either. Yeah. I like these two colors in here. I was always really addicted to using those two. But I don't know. I guess I should try to use it a little bit more. I've been using one palette lately, and if you've watched the other two videos I've filmed, you know what that palette is. Okay, so the next one I have is the Lorac. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, the next palette I have is the Lorac Unzipped palette. And I actually really like this palette. I love the colors in it. I think they're great for green eyes, and that's what I have. I have green eyes, and I just think that this is a great palette for green eyes. I think it really helps complement your eyes. I love the 4 mattes that are over here. I think they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love like the deep purpley magenta kind of colors. Okay, so I have one palette from Tarte that currently has powder on it. Hold on. I'll have to clean that up later. Okay, so I have the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I kind of like this. It's been a while since I've used it. Let's see if I can, yeah. I don't know. They're pretty, I guess. Yeah, I like that shade. They're pretty. I just don't reach for it as often as I should. But I like the palette. I think there's nothing wrong with it. I like it. Next, I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, which this is one of the palettes I dropped earlier, and I broke that shade, which is fine. I'd never ever reach for that palette anymore. I do not like it. I don't like the mattes. I don't like the shimmers. I liked one matte, and I took it out and put it in a Z palette, which I'll show you in just a second. But I just don't go for that. I don't reach for it. It's not anything that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to have this in my collection kind of thing. So I'm just not really a big fan of it. So I'm just going to keep this real with y'all. I have this, and it came in the Too Faced Christmas carousel thing that they did forever ago. And I think I kept it because I gave some of the other stuff away to people who might actually use it. And yeah, I never reach for this. I really should give it away. I don't use it. I have other eyeshadows that are much better. This is my Z palette. Not very full. But I do have these shadows in here. This one I pulled out of the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette because I really do like it. I had a lot more shimmers up here, but I went on my honeymoon, and this is the palette that I took. And I got home and I unpacked, and they were all shattered in this thing. And I was so angry. I was so angry. So anyways, I just have these. Some of them are Makeup Geek and some of them are Anastasia. So I do like this. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so next I have the Becca by Jaclyn Hill eye palette. They took this off the market because a lot of people didn't like it and it just wasn't working for them. I liked it. I just didn't reach for it that often because I didn't like, yeah, see, I just swatched that shimmer right here. And it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really pop or anything like that. I guess I could like kind of dabble back into the, dabble back into the mattes, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, that one turned out pretty. That was this shade. Let's see. That was Chardonnay? Yeah, Chardonnay. I don't know. I guess I'll try. I bought it because I love Jaclyn Hill and I wanted to support her, so yeah. Oh, sorry about me. Next I have the ABH palette. This one is the, I think it's the Self-Made palette. Actually, the only reason I bought this shade was for this color this shade. Only reason I bought this palette was for this color right here. I've kind of played in some of the other shades before, but I don't know. I just don't reach for it. I like the brush that came with it. I use it almost every day, but I just don't reach for this palette. So yeah. Okay, so next I have the Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics palette, and I loved this thing for a very long time when I got it, and I used it all the time. Like you can even tell that some of the shadows have a dent in them. I love the color scheme of it all. I think it's very pretty. I love to put this color all over my lid. Oh girl, it is beautiful. So I just should reach for this. I'm just knocking stuff over all over the place. I should use this more than what I do, but I just have to remember to reach for it. So yeah, but it is a good palette. I like it. So, oh, my eyeshadow is loose on my table from where it fell. Okay, so next are these pigments from MAC. I got these for Christmas a couple years ago, and I like them. I like them a lot. I don't reach for them because I have been... Sorry, there was something in here and I didn't know what it was. I just don't reach for these like I should, but they're very pretty. This is kind of like a goldy, mauvey, brown kind of a color scheme. I know my lighting is changing, but there's a lot of clouds outside, and so it keeps covering up the sun. Sorry. This one I reach for more than the other one. This right here, this shade, is absolutely beautiful all over your eyes. Beautiful. Love it. On the lid. Oh, so pretty. The next few palettes I'm going to talk about are by Morphe, and I have quite a few of them. These, I love Morphe. I just love them. I love their brushes. I really want to try the sponge to see if it's any better than a beauty blender, because my beauty blender is just like nasty. So anyways, this is the Morphe palette, and this is like the one that contains all of Jaclyn Hill's favorites in it. Oh, I'm losing a shade. And so that's what it is. It's probably been easily over a year since I have touched into this palette, just because I just have other Morphe palettes that I like the colors better and that I use more, and so I just haven't really reached for that. So the other three that I have, I had the 350, 350 matte, and the 350 shimmer. Since I got, I've had the 350 for a very long time, but since I bought the 350 matte and shimmers, I don't really reach for the 350 like I used to, just because, I don't know, I just like this better. But I'll show them to y'all, as if you don't already know what they look like. This one is the 350. They really do have, very pretty shadows in here. I love them. I love the colors. I think they're beautiful shadows. I love the way that they pay off on your eyes and everything. This one is the 350 shimmer. I've lost a couple, but it's okay. I never was going to wear those colors anyway, so I didn't really care. This is the 350 shimmer. I have lost a few colors, which is okay because I was never going to really wear them, so don't bother me. But anyways, as you can tell, like, this one is very well loved by me. If you can even see the color. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I love the shimmer palette. And I don't ever wear the shimmer palette without wearing the matte palette. Ta-da! Love that shade right there. That shade is beautiful. Beautiful. So yes. Before I got the palette that I'm fixing to talk about next, I wore these two shadows every day of my life. Every day. I absolutely loved them. So, the very last palette I'm going to talk about is the beloved Jaclyn Hill palette. I love this palette. I have talked about it in literally all three of the videos that I have filmed, which is probably really annoying that it keeps coming up in all my videos, and I'm very sorry. But it is just the palette that I am absolutely loving right now. And I can't get enough of it. I can't. I want to wear it every single day. I want to do something different every day. And I love it. It's on my eyes right now. P.S. Little shameless plug. I filmed a video on this look, and so if you want to see it, go check it out. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. Anyways, this palette, great. I love it. These shimmers are beautiful. My favorites are these two shimmers and those two shimmers. I think they are just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I really love the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that maybe you learned something from this. Yeah, I hope to kind of grow and expand my collection, so hopefully if I get anything new, I will just let y'all know. I want to try the Lorac Pro 3, and I want to try the Unzipped Gold. So, and then there's a couple Morphe palettes that I want to order. So if I do get them, I will let y'all know, and maybe I can do like a little haul, like a swatch video, and like a test them out and all that, even though they've been out for a while and you probably already know everything there is to know about them. But anyways, if y'all have any suggestions on what y'all want to see me do, just put them in the comments below. Bye, y'all.